Good evening, everybody. This is Vivian, and today is Thursday. And we are still reviewing the book, A Year of Positive Thinking, Daily Inspiration, Courage, and Wisdom by Cindy Spiegel. And yes, I do have money as my bookmark. Last night, what did we talk about? We talked about nurturing relationships. Nurture those relationships that you value and those of integrity, honesty, all those characteristics that you want to embody. So tonight, what I'm doing is combining two of the topics, mainly because they kind of go hand in hand. And the first one, always choose happiness. I've actually done a presentation on that previously, maybe not with the exact same wording, but the exact same idea. So I'm going to read both anecdotes and then I'm going to kind of, do my thing. I'm going to talk about it. All right. So here we go. And if you're following along, it's on page 149 of the book. All right. Every single day and every single moment, you are given the opportunity to choose happiness over despair. Choose happiness. And then the next one is a beautiful life isn't a perfect one. The most beautiful life is one you choose for yourself. Decide how you want to spend your time and then do that. Even when your life doesn't go according to plan, know that you've chosen a life that suits you. And remember that a beautiful life isn't necessarily a perfect one. Yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit about that, right? You know me, I have to talk a little bit about everything. So I just wanted to kind of go over both of them at the same time, if you don't mind. All right, so question. Can happiness and life coexist? Well, of course they can, because you can have happiness in your life, right? At least that's my answer. What's yours? All right. In life, though, we always have choices. We get to choose what we do, what we say, how we react, all those things. And we can choose how we feel. We can choose what we do. We can choose what we want our lives to look like. We can choose to be happy, or we can choose to be sad, or we can choose to be angry or nice. We can choose anything. We have a choice in life. And that's what's so beautiful about it, is that whatever your life looks like, you can choose to change it. However you make that happen, right? Life is not always going to be a bed of roses. It's just not. But and it may never be perfect, but it can be perfect for you. You know what I mean? But, we can choose how we look at it, at life, and it can be perfect enough for us. Somebody else might look at it and go, oh, I don't want to live that life, but that's them. We get to choose how our life looks and what it feels like and what it is for ourselves, right? So I thought I can tell you a story about me. It's a story. I thought I had identified my why. My big why as to why I was going into business, why I wanted to earn money, why I wanted a different lifestyle, all of that. And I thought that my why was strong enough to push me to do some of the things I was uncomfortable with. But I found out recently that's really not the case. In some things, pushing past it was just really stressing me out. And so I had to back away and start thinking about again. So what is your why? What is the why that's going to help you to jump over that hurdle, right? And I asked God, as you know, I need a really good sign. I need a sign that what I'm doing is the right thing and where I'm going is what I need to do. But, it was a choice I had to make. Was I going to do this to get myself where I wanted to be, or would I not? And so my happiness depends on whether or not I do it. So, yes, I have a strong why. I love my children and my grandchildren with every fiber of my being. But I think the real why is I want to, leave a legacy for them so that they don't have to struggle in anything from lack of resources or lack of money, right? But more than that, I want to make sure that they don't have to live in a world where people are so hateful um, and that they're judged based on their physical appearance, their skin color, their imperfections, their language, or whatever it is. That's the big why. That's the legacy I really want to leave. Yes, I want more money? Absolutely. But I haven't figured out how yet. And that's okay. It'll come. But how I can make a domino effect of positivity and people really recognizing and standing back and take a look at what they're doing to each other, what we're doing to each other as human beings. So that when my grandchildren grow up, it'll be kind of like the story Mary Marcy told in one of the, the analogy that Mary Marcy gave in one of our lessons, that this little girl comes home to her mother and she said, well, Mommy, in school today, we learned that there was a time in history when people were killing each other with guns and they hated each other for the color of their skin and they fought each other because of their religion. Is that true? And the mother would say, unfortunately, child, it is true. But that's a distant memory. That's the conversation I want my children to be having with their children. It's a distant memory. And so that's the choice that I have to make. Is that why big enough? And I think it is. And for me, I choose happiness. Like I said, you get to make a choice. But what you choose, if you choose happiness, you can breathe. I choose to look at my life and say, this is the life I choose. Not the life I have to have because of some limits and lacks and all this kind of stuff. It's the life that I choose. So I don't want a life that I let other people control. I don't want a life where I let obstacles and imperfections or hiccups stop me from getting what I want. I have dreams for myself as well as my children and grandchildren. What are your beautiful dreams and goals? What is your big why to make your life beautiful? Not perfect by anybody else's standards, but perfect by yours. Do you choose happiness? Do you choose to do whatever it takes to make your life that beautiful, your version of perfect that you want? Or are you going to let circumstances, events, or other people get in the way of your happiness? What's your choice? We make plans for our lives, but life, as the book says, doesn't always go as planned. When that happens, you have a choice. You can choose to say it's a failure or, oh, my life never goes the way I want it, or whatever that conversation you're having in your head is. Or You can choose to react in a way that doesn't change anything, or you can just choose to be happy. Oh, well, that happened. You know how people say, oh, well, that just happened, and then let it go versus wallowing in it. And I know that feeling, to wallow in something, to just oh God, things are so horrible. Like, it's got to, woe is me. But when you stop doing that, when you make a choice to be happy, when you make another choice other than the despair, other than the sadness, other than the grief, other than all of those negative emotions, then I think life, for you, for me, for anybody listening, can be much happier, you can feel free because you made the choice to not let what was going to happen anyway control your life. You stay in control. That's my take on it. Okay. Lastly, life can be beautiful and you can be happy. It's all a choice. All right. So, I end these things with gratitude. Again, as always, I am thankful for my children and grandchildren. I am thankful that I was introduced to a solution today that's going to resolve an issue that I had. Just right before I started recording this video, it was introduced to me, and I felt this sense of relief because I had been asking for a real sign, and there it is. And I'm thankful for the mentors that I have, that inspire me every day, that challenge me every day. I'm thankful that I'm earning $50,000 or more per day, easily and effortlessly, through multiple sources on a continuous basis, through my business efforts and through my motivational efforts to other people, and from helping other people, and through my invitations. And I am thankful for my increasing online family as well as my blood family. I'm thankful that my decisions are what rule my life. And I'm thankful that I can share information with others to assist them in improving their health, their wealth, and their spirit. I'm thankful for this new opportunity that I have to help people and share good fortune with people and feed hungry children. And it's just so amazing that I was introduced to this opportunity, and I just want to. It's helping me reach at least a portion of my goal, and I'm just very grateful for that. I'm thankful that the world is healed of COVID-19 and hatred. And last but not least, I am very thankful for you and your continued patronage of my channel. And I would like for you to please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and bring somebody with you the next time so they can subscribe as well. And guys, I really appreciate you, and I'm sorry I'm getting a little emotional today. But I am going to see you tomorrow. But in the meantime, I wish you peace. I wish you love. And I love you guys so much. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.